Hello Leos, and welcome to your horoscope for the month of July 2012. Now, first of all, for those who were born at the end of the month of July, happy birthday. It's time to shine. It's the sun in Leo. It loves to be there. It's your own sign. It's this month is going to be a month, I think, a month of talk. Maybe also using some humor when you talk. And I'm going to explain why. Mars, the planet of action, is shifting from Virgo into Libra, which is your third house. It's the house of communication. And there's another planet in that house already for quite some time, and that is Saturn. Saturn has been in your third house for a couple of years, a year or two. And especially for those who are students, could have been quite tough. And you had to do your work when it considers understanding. And also when you're not a student, communication could have been quite serious and quite not always easy. Communication has had this kind of discipline. You know, Saturn is the planet that wants to discipline, and when it's in the third house, it wants to manifest serious communication through writing or speaking or whatever. But it's almost at its end cycle, Saturn, so which means that the rewards are coming in, because Saturn only rewards at the end of the cycle. It's the planet of time, so it needs time to do its thing. At the same time that Mars planet is entering, from the 4th of July, is entering that third house, and that's going to spicing up a little bit that third house, that house of communication. It's going to, in the middle of the month, it's going to oppose Uranus and squaring up Pluto. You know, the square, the Pluto-Uranus square that I talked about last month is going to be activated again because of that Mars is opposing Uranus. And what does it mean for you? Well, Mars opposing Uranus, of course, means action in an original way, but also action in a bit of uncontrolled way, or maybe in a way it's sudden way, or maybe it could be an explosive way. So I would suggest that because it's in your house of communication, that if you're going to communicate, if you really have to stand up for your thoughts, that you will do it with some sense of humor and not too over-identifying with your own higher ideas, because Uranus is in your ninth house, which is the house of bigger ideas and the higher mind. So I would simply suggest don't take things too personally, and you'll be fine. But it's a good time to sell your ideas, I think, and it's just when you take these things into consideration, I think you can succeed very well, and especially because of two things. First, because Pallas, which is a very little planet, is conjuncting that Uranus in your ninth house. And Pallas is the planet of wisdom and the planet of intelligence, so and strategic intelligence, and it's in your ninth house. So the ideas that you're having are probably very intellectual ideas and very good ideas, very wise ideas. So I think it's good. And at the same time, that same Mars in your third house is trining Jupiter in the 11th, which is again a very beautiful transit. Mars trining Jupiter is all about confidence, and it's all about be able to put things into action. And the 11th house is rules your 5th house, so it's also about having fun. It's also about your aspirations, your friends. So communication with your friends could be very interesting to align with them, and to share the ideas you're having. with a sense of humor in your communication, and more confident to try to connect in a very creative way, in a playful way. And as I said in the horoscope of June, Venus and Jupiter, you still have got these two planets in your 11th house, so you're getting an understanding of your friends, and you're trying to realign and to connect with a lot of friends and like-minded people who can understand those ideas that you're having on a higher level. If you want to be more creative, just do it, and the ideas that you're having are probably the right ideas to create more. So self-expression should come easy or better, because you've got the sun at the end of the month. You've got the sun in your sign, and you've got also Mercury for the whole month in your sign. It's going retrograde at the middle of the month, but I think that shouldn't be too bad for you. On the contrary, it could simply mean that you're going to rethink about how you communicate with other people. You're going to be cautious, and you're going to say to yourself, okay, what do I have to change about my communication in order to be understood better? In order that my ideas, my ideas that I want to implement, how can I do them? How can I put them into action on a very mundane day-to-day level? How can I apply what is very important, what is very idealistic for myself, and how can I apply it in this real world? That's the 9th, 3rd house axis. I think what is also very good for the Leos who have planets or an ascendant at the beginning, so from 0 to 10 degrees or from 0 to 7 degrees of Leo, you have the North Node in a trine to your sign, and that is good. North Node having in a trine means that you're on your way, and you're taking the way that you are taking feels good, and you're confident about it. So that's really good. Neptune is not doing a lot this month, because Neptune is going retrograde, and it's not really aspecting any planet except for the moon, of course. But so it's still in the 8th house. It's still in that water house. So still some things that are under the surface are not as clear enough, but that will come later on. But you've got plenty of time to do that. So that's for Leo for July. I hope you like it. I hope you have a good time during the month of July. And please do check my other videos that are concerning Pluto and Uranus, the square, if you want to know more about it or learn more about it. There, you have to scroll to the end of my channel. And of course, still the Pluto-Uranus special offer of €13 for the reading is still available. Of course, also other readings. Happy birthday again if it's your birthday during this month, and I wish you all the luck, and see you soon. Bye bye, Leo.